Some folks say that deep inside each of us, there's a little spark. It's not something you can see with your eyes or touch with your hands, but you can feel it if you pay close attention. Imagine for a moment that inside your chest, right where your heart is, there's a gentle glowing light. This light isn't made of fire or electricity. It's something much more magical and mysterious. It's not a real spark, not like the ones Gromit uses for our inventions. Those sparks are for machines and gadgets, but the spark we're talking about is different. It's the kind of spark that makes you feel alive, that makes you laugh, cry, and dream. It's the reason you care about your friends, the reason you feel excited when you try something new, and the reason you sometimes feel a little sad when you say goodbye. This spark is special. It's what makes us, us. It's our soul. The soul is like a secret ingredient that gives each person their own flavor, their own way of seeing the world. No two souls are exactly alike, just like no two snowflakes are the same. Your soul is what makes you unique, and it's always with you, no matter where you go or what you do. Our soul is like our invisible self. It's who we are on the inside, our feelings, our dreams, our kindness. It's the part of us that wonders about the stars, that imagines new worlds, and that hopes for good things. When you feel happy for someone else's success, or when you help a friend in need, that's your soul shining through. It's the gentle voice inside you that tells you right from wrong, and the quiet strength that helps you keep going when things get tough. It's the part of us that lives on, even after our bodies get old and stop working. Some people believe that when our time here is done, our soul moves on to a new adventure, carrying all the love, memories, and lessons we've gathered. Others think our soul becomes part of something even bigger, joining the light and energy of the universe. No matter what you believe, the idea of the soul gives us comfort and hope, reminding us that we're more than just our bodies. Think of it like this. Our bodies are like our clothes. We wear them for a while, but they wear out eventually. Just like you might outgrow your favorite jumper or need new shoes, our bodies change and grow older. But the soul inside, the real you, stays the same. It might learn and grow wiser, but it never fades away. It's always there, shining quietly, no matter what you look like on the outside. But our soul, that's like the real us, underneath. It keeps going, even when we need new clothes. Some stories say that our soul can travel from one life to another, learning new things each time. Others say it finds peace and rest, surrounded by love. However you imagine it, the soul is a reminder that there's something wonderful and mysterious about being alive, something that can't be measured or explained, only felt. It's a bit of a mystery, really, but it's a good mystery, full of hope and wonder. The soul is what connects us to each other, to the world, and to the great adventure of life itself. So next time you feel a little spark inside, remember, it's your soul, quietly shining, reminding you that you are special, loved, and part of something truly magical. Now, some people believe that when our bodies stop working, our souls go on a journey. They don't just disappear. They go on to have new adventures. This idea is called reincarnation. It's like getting a brand new start in a brand new life. Imagine it like this. You're playing a video game, right? And you get to the end of one level, but instead of stopping, you get to start a whole new level with new challenges and new things to discover. Reincarnation is kind of like that. Our soul gets to learn and grow with each new life we live. Sometimes, in these new lives we choose, we face some really tough challenges. These challenges can come in many forms, and they often appear when we least expect them. They can make us feel uncertain, scared, or even alone. But it's important to remember that everyone faces challenges at some point in their lives, and it's okay to admit when something feels hard. Addiction is one of those challenges. It's a struggle that many people experience. even if it's not always talked about openly. Sometimes it can sneak up on us, starting as something small or harmless and then growing into something that feels much bigger and harder to control. Addiction is when we feel like we need something so much we can't stop even if it's hurting us. It's like a powerful urge that keeps pulling us back, even when we know it's not good for us. This feeling can be confusing and overwhelming, making it hard to focus on anything else. It could be anything from sweets like candies or chocolate that we crave all the time and can't seem to say no to screens like spending hours on our phones or playing video games, or even substances such as certain drinks or other things that can change how we feel. Addiction doesn't always look the same for everyone, and it can affect people of all ages and backgrounds. It's like getting stuck in a sticky situation, and it's hard to break free. The more we struggle, the more trapped we might feel, as if the sticky web just keeps pulling us back in. It can feel frustrating and hopeless, like no matter what we do, we can't escape. Imagine you're walking through a forest and suddenly your foot gets caught in a trap. At first, you might not even realize you're stuck, but soon you notice it's hard to move forward. You might try to pull your foot out, but the trap holds tight, making every step a struggle. It's scary, and you struggle to get free. You might feel panicked or embarrassed, especially if you think others will judge you for being caught. But the truth is, anyone can find themselves in a trap like this, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. That's what addiction can feel like. It can make us feel sad, isolated, or even hopeless at times. But it's important to remember that feeling stuck doesn't mean you'll be stuck forever. There is always a way out, even if it takes time and help from others. It's important to remember that addiction is not a sign of weakness. It's not about lacking willpower or being a bad person. Addiction is a real challenge, and it can happen to anyone, no matter how strong or smart they are. It's a challenge, and like any challenge, it takes strength and courage to overcome it. Asking for help, learning new ways to cope, and believing in yourself are all important steps. Remember, you are not alone, and with support and determination, you can find your way out of the trap and move forward to a brighter, healthier future. Now you might wonder why any soul would choose a life with such tough challenges. It's a question that's puzzled people for generations, and it's not always easy to find a simple answer. When we look at the world around us, we see so many different paths, some smooth and easy, others filled with obstacles and hardships. Why would anyone willingly pick the harder road, especially when it comes to something as difficult as addiction or deep personal struggle? Why would anyone pick a path with addiction? Why would a soul, before even being born, choose a life that might be filled with pain, setbacks, or moments of feeling lost? It might seem strange, but some people believe that these choices aren't random or accidental. Instead, they're made with a purpose in mind, a purpose that goes far beyond what we can see on the surface. Well, some people believe that our souls choose these hard paths because they help us learn and grow. Just like a student who signs up for a tough class, knowing it will be challenging but also rewarding, our souls might pick difficult lives to gain experiences that can't be found on easier roads. These experiences, as tough as they are, can teach us lessons about ourselves, about others, and about the world. It's like choosing a really difficult level in a video game because you want to test your skills. Imagine you're playing your favorite game and you could breeze through the easiest level, but you'd never really know what you're capable of. By picking the hardest level, you push yourself, you learn new strategies, and you discover strengths you didn't know you had. The same idea can apply to the journey of a soul. Think of it like this. Sometimes we need to go through difficult things to become stronger and wiser. Just as lifting heavier weights makes your muscles grow, facing life's challenges can help your spirit grow. The struggles we face can shape us, teaching us patience, resilience, and empathy for others who are also struggling. It's like learning to ride a bike. At first, it's scary, and you might feel like giving up. You wobble, you fall, and you wonder if you'll ever get it right. But with each try, you get a little steadier, a little braver, and a little more confident in your abilities. You might fall a few times, but each time you get back up, you get a little bit better. Every scrape and bruise is a sign that you're learning, growing, and refusing to give up. Over time, those falls become part of your story, and they help you appreciate the moments when you finally succeed. Our souls might choose lives with addiction to learn about strength, compassion, and forgiveness. These are qualities that can only truly be understood when we're tested, when we have to dig deep to find hope, when we have to forgive ourselves or others, and when we discover just how strong we really are, even in our weakest moments. These are tough lessons, but they can make our souls even more beautiful. By facing and overcoming hardship, we can shine brighter, not just for ourselves, but for everyone around us. In the end, the hardest journeys often lead to the most meaningful growth, and that's why some souls might choose a hard life to become the best, most compassionate versions of themselves. So, what kind of lessons could a soul learn from facing addiction? Well, for one, it can teach us about our inner strength. Overcoming addiction takes incredible courage and resilience. It's like climbing a mountain. It's hard work, but the view from the top is amazing. Addiction can also teach us about compassion. By going through these struggles ourselves, we can learn to understand and help others who are facing similar challenges. And most importantly, addiction can teach us about forgiveness. We learn to forgive ourselves for our mistakes and to extend that same kindness to others. Here's another amazing thing. When we face challenges with courage and kindness, it doesn't just help us. It can help the people around us, too. When someone is struggling with addiction, their loved ones often learn a lot as well. They learn about patience, understanding, and unconditional love. It's a bit like throwing a pebble into a pond. The ripples spread out, touching everything in their path. Our struggles can create ripples of compassion and understanding that reach far beyond ourselves. Even though addiction can feel like a dark and lonely place, it's important to remember that there's always hope. There's always a way out, a path towards healing, just like Gromit always knows how to fix my inventions, even when they go haywire. There are people who can help us fix our lives. There are doctors, therapists, and support groups filled with kind and caring people who understand. And just like that sunflower always turns towards the sun, even on cloudy days, we can always choose to turn towards the light. We can choose hope, even when things feel difficult. The most important thing to remember is that everyone is fighting their own battles. We never know what challenges someone else might be facing. That's why it's so important to be kind, to be understanding, to offer a helping hand instead of judgment, just like Wallace and I always have each other's backs. No matter what crazy adventures we get ourselves into, we need to have each other's backs in this world too. So, you see, even though addiction is a tough challenge, it can be a powerful teacher. It can help our souls learn and grow in ways we never imagined. It's like crafting a masterpiece. Sometimes the most beautiful creations come from the most unexpected places, and just like that hot air balloon, our souls are always capable of rising above our challenges. We might stumble and fall, but with each new sunrise we have the chance to start again, to learn, to grow, and to become even more than we ever thought possible.